My name is Daniel Paige Toney. All of my creative work is under the name Daniel Paige, and I currently live in Los Angeles, and I work as a fashion designer, illustrator, and professor of fashion. I originally wanted to do biomed. I thought I wanted to be a plastic surgeon. I had some friends that were coming to Lynchburg College, so they were like, you should check it out. And I did, and I loved it. And so I kind of made the decision right there on the spot that I would come here. And I took a drawing class as my art elective with a professor named Kristen Harris. And I think the second or third week of class, she took me aside and she was like, what are you studying? Like, what are you doing? And I told her I was doing, biomed. I wanted to do plastic surgery. And she's like, you have some ability, you have talent. Like, I think you should really consider doing an art major. And have you heard about graphic design? Like, this is a way of doing art, but also in a very profitable kind of field. And so I was kind of sold right there on the spot. I went to San Francisco. I went to the Academy of Art University and did the MFA in fashion program there. When I finished my MFA, I ended up moving down to Los Angeles a couple months later, really kind of getting my feet wet in the industry, doing design, but also doing illustration. And the next thing I knew, the lead fashion illustration instructor from Otis College of Art and Design in LA reached out to me and said, have you ever thought about teaching? I reached back out to this professor and I was like, yeah, I think it would be something I could really, get into. Next thing I knew, I was teaching. Of all the projects that I've done in my years in fashion, some of my favorites that kind of stand out to me the most, that first project with Michael Costello for Jennifer Lopez was a highlight. I also had the chance to work on Queen Latifah's Oscars gown a few years ago. I've worked on something for Madonna, I think 3 times at this point. I got to work on Nicki Minaj's album a few years ago, and if you had asked me, if I ever thought I'd have sketches in Vogue, I mean, it never seemed realistic. I always say that Lynchburg College totally changed my life. I also had incredible professors that encouraged a sense of exploration. So I myself had these influential instructors that changed my life. And one of the reasons I was excited about teaching and kind of really hardcore pursued that path is because if I can be that for like one student, then I'll feel incredibly fulfilled. And it's because of those professors that I had. That's what kind of made me want to go down that path.